Hello. I was telling her about my peeing habits.
Hannah.
I told her.
That's what nothing is secret to you.
I peed a lot. I drank a lot of water.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
This is Hannah.
Hi, you do.
The one that has no filter.
That's why she was looking like that. You were
Some
like,
people wonder if I raised you.
yeah, you raised me. But you have to also know that my father raised me too.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very impulsive.
We got ADD.
And I don't. And it drives me nuts.
Welcome to the party.
I'm Laurie.
I'm Hannah, and I'm the one that makes it interesting.
I'll make it interesting.
Girl, I'm
okay, we got something on our face.
Is it soup? What is that?
Eyelash or something. I don't know. Anyway.
We're journeying with the gingers.
Journey with the gingers.
I'm the one that makes people laugh. You know, people say that we need a reality show. You know, if it was by yourself, it would be boring.
So I'm boring.
No, you're organized.
I'm normal. So tell us something good. If you have a milestone on your channel or in your life that you want to celebrate, please let us know. Also, if you just have some great news or a countdown, please share that with us as well. Hannah, did I just book another cruise?
Did you? Yes.
I did.
Will you be vlogging it? No.
No, it's the non-vlogging Carnival Sunshine cruise with my sister.
I think
for next year.
I think how many series of Carnival Sunshine do we have? 2 on there. One with you and Dad, one with me.
Yeah,
because you're not allowed. You're not allowed to vlog the other one.
I can vlog, I just can't have her in it. So it's hard. It's hard to vlog when somebody doesn't want to be in it. So anyway.
Also,
sometimes when you're vlogging every cruise, it's nice to take a little break and have a no vlog cruise.
But also, my aunt is very controlling, so it wouldn't be Mom's vlog anyways if it happened. She is though. I'm about to be 28, and the woman still tries to control my life. She thinks I'm 12. So
anyway, so tonight we're gonna do something fun.
I love her. She's my coworker.
She's your coworker. You love her.
I love her.
Yeah. Can I talk now? I feel like I'm talking with your father.
Welcome to the party.
Anyway, we're not doing trivia, but we're doing something fun tonight. We're going to turn the tables and ask y'all some questions and ask about you and some things your preferences for travel and things like that, and just have a conversation going through the chat. So that's going to be fun. And we're going to do that in a little bit.
I had to get my nails done today, and I didn't get home until about 6:20 something, and I just ate, so now I'm burping a lot. And the worst part about it is that it's salmon stew, so the burps are not pleasant.
She requested salmon stew, by the way. She requested that Mama make salmon stew, so I made it. Yeah. I only make it if it's requested.
I'm so sorry. I basically chugged that soup just now.
We're going to get through this show tonight. We are going to get through. Here I am, my list. It's like, I should do like a little tally for every time Hannah goes off what I'm trying to do.
But y'all, I had to get my nails done because I broke 2 of them.
All right, show your nails. Go ahead.
They're black.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. But they look a lot better. Okay. Mom looked at me and said, last week, she was like, when are you getting your nails done? And a week later,
they were growing out and they were broken.
Well, I broke another one since then. So.
Yeah. So, anyway, we're going to have fun tonight. We hope that you'll be able to stick with us throughout this live stream because we just thought something different to do tonight.
I will derail this conversation several more times.
I think you have.
I said several more times.
So we're going to start off by saying hello to everybody in the chat. Let's do that first.
Ooh-wee.
Ooh-wee.
Okay. I started.
I know I'm fixing my shirt.
Okay.
Just making sure I wasn't being, First, we have Kurt and Marsha from CME Traveling. And then there's Miss Meg from Megs and C's. And then there's Cheryl and Ed from Travels with Cheryl and Ed. Hello, hello. And there's Travel with Josie. Hey, Josie, good to see you. And then there's SCT Adventures. We have Greg and Felicia. And then there's beautiful Betsy from Beach Please. And cruising is fun anytime. Hello, Cheryl. Good to see you.
One of my favorite Canadians.
Mr. Nick Torres. Hello.
You know Nick's birthday's in July.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
He's a July baby too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nick was on the premiere of our video yesterday, and he enjoyed the part with the Broadway music too.
Okay, but I would like to point out, and I was on the. I am thankful for because I'm a procrastinator. Let's just put it like that. I started editing that video. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say it here because you can't hurt me on live stream. I started editing that video Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Jarrell did not have to go to work the next day, so he stayed on the phone with me until 2:30 a.m. and he heard me. I put my headphones on while I was editing, and it drove me crazy because there were songs in there that were not Broadway songs, and I had to take them out because they were making me. First off,
I questioned that during the show too.
There was an Elvis Presley song.
Yeah.
And I was like, what show is that?
It might have been, though. We don't know all Broadway.
I don't consider, if you're going to have a Broadway show, there are things called jukebox musicals. But a jukebox musical is like MJ the Musical or Moulin Rouge or Anne Juliet, where they use songs that already exist and were already written and already popular. You know, musicals, if you're going to tell me you're going to have Broadway night, I'm expecting like original scores from Broadway shows. They didn't have a single Andrew Lloyd Webber song in there. I'm like, you have Phantom, you have Cats, you have so many options, and they did not have a single one. And then
I'm glad you weren't on the cruise.
Yeah. And then
Hannah would be like, I need to speak to somebody about this.
I won't do that. But it was driving me crazy because 3 songs, I only included 2 of them, but 3 songs were from the same freaking musical. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful Les Mis. 3 songs. Yeah. I'm like, y'all. And then they had Funny Girl. I didn't include Funny Girl because it didn't include the whole, it was like, oh, rain on my parade, that song. They had Jersey Boys, which I found interesting because they performed the same song the night before. And then
Frankie Valli tribute part. If you haven't seen the video, they had a Frankie Valli tribute. They had a lady named Cece Tennille on the Celebrity Summit, which
her.
was
I wasn't even on that ship and I was editing it.
She was Goosebumps good. And then I did like the Summer of 63 guys too. They were very talented. And
is that the Frankie Valli?
Yeah, and the notes that they were hitting
was
very impressive.
Yeah.
And the production group for the shows was good, but whoever put the show together.
Yeah. And if you're going to have Broadway night, do not put freaking The Greatest Showman, which is a movie that has never been on a play, like a stage.
They talked about putting it on stage.
Yeah, but it's never been on Broadway. The whole point is that Broadway.
Don't call it Broadway.
Don't call it Broadway. Yeah. It's never been on Broadway. But they did have Hairspray, and that was their saving grace.
You okay now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I was saying hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick. I had to go. You ever get one of those thoughts? When I get it with her or William, I have to kind of sometimes go back and trace what the original thought was.
I left it on the screen. I mean, that's just me because I'm like a Broadway connoisseur, but like
kind of what
connoisseur.
Go ahead, just keep on going.
Love you, Nick.
And there's Bruce and Cindy from Ocean to Ocean Travel. Hello.
But do you get where I'm coming from?
Okay, we're moving on.
I'm coming from.
I got what you're coming from.
But Jarrell heard the whole lecture about how these are not Broadway songs.
Hey, Ricky Ocean. I actually have when I created the slides with the questions for tonight's thing that we're going to do with everybody, there is one question that is inspired by you. Just saying that. Okay. And there's the Cruising Chicks. Hello. I love that name. The Cruising Chicks.
No nap today. No nap.
Poor Hannah. Hannah went work, nail appointment, dinner in 10 minutes, and here.
Yes. My nails were busted.
I actually had a nap today.
Good for you. My nails were busted.
I'm not a usual napper. I'm gonna change stuff again, like you. But I'm not a usual napper. But I had to have Mimi at an eye appointment. She had a little.
Another.
Yeah, she had the one eye done 3 weeks ago, and then she had the other eye done today, and we had to be there at 7 a.m. So I was up at 5. So I came home to take a nap. Okay, go ahead.
Says countdown. Oh gosh, to the takeover at the pool at Paradise Beach. Did someone say nap? Not me. 122 days.
Some of us are going to Paradise Beach club on our cruise, on the booze cruise, and a lot of us got like day beds at the pool area. Bougie. Gotta feel bougie for one day in my life. And Bruce says 122 days until the booze cruise. You're absolutely right.
I'm so sorry. You see us on the big screen right now.
Gotta put my lipstick on.
I don't have anything.
163 days until the cruise and chill group cruise with us and more and the Spikers. That's a fun group. Love that. And there's Moonlight Adventures. They stopped by to say hi. They're cooking hobo dinners in the bay at Tyndall Air Force Base. You know what hobo dinners are?
Are they like in like a, I don't know what it's called.
Tinfoil.
Oh, absolutely. I was thinking of like a portable stove where you put it in like in one of those cooking pots.
Well, they could be. But I think it's the ones that you put it in the aluminum foil, or we call it tin foil. And then you cook it like over fire.
I don't know this.
It says I don't talk about cooking too often. She doesn't. Hey, Daphne. Daphne is a relative and a wonderful relative at that. And she has 115 days to the 9. Is that the 9 group cruise? Maybe.
That's Betsy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then 64 days until a Mardi Gras. That's exciting, Cheryl. That's very exciting.
Thank you. It was great. They were very talented, but when
gosh, Nick, you started up.
But when you have to listen to it, like when you're editing it and you listen to it for like 30 minutes, you're like, this is not Broadway music. But I'm good. I said my piece.
You vented it out for now. Good morning from Munich, Germany. Goodness. Who are you with? Are you with Darian? I don't know who else is
Boy,
on that
it
trip.
is 1 a.m. Why?
He's living life.
It is 1 a.m. already.
How do you already figure that out in your head?
because I one of my good friends, Carl, he told me it's 6 hours difference in Bonn. So Bonn is in the same time zone as Munich. Bonn's in Germany. Then you add 6 hours.
So
to
you're
7.
just saying, Eric, go to bed.
Yes. When he says good morning, it's not like
vacation.
I know, but it's not like sunshine morning. It's like it just hit morning. Go to bed. I'm saying this
I think Eric was just monetized too. I think that was Eric. And also Billy J was just monetized. Got the high rollers in the house tonight.
Love you, Eric. I'm not telling you to go away. I'm telling you to go to bed.
Maybe we're his entertainment, his wind down entertainment.
Oh, I am so sorry. Betsy just woke up from her nap.
Nice. 1 week or 7 days until he's in Scottsdale, Arizona. Very nice. Hello, Travel or Bust. Great to see y'all.
Did you see it too?
Your boyfriend?
Yeah.
Hannah looks different. Why you look different?
Because apparently I did my hair.
Your hair's straight.
My hair's straight. But I this is why, I actually
like you need a barrette.
I flat ironed these bangs. The South is not favorable to my hair. Don't touch.
I want to fix your hair.
Don't touch it.
I used to fix her hair.
No touchy.
She likes when I fix her hair. Used to be.
Girl, she made me scream so much. I'm tender.
You are so full of drama.
You're trying to say dramatic?
Who's fixing your hair for Elizabeth's wedding?
Probably.
She likes me to fix her hair. Point made.
Paul's here.
Hey, Paul. Good to see you. Thank you for posting that we had a live stream today on your Facebook page. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Darian is here snoring. I'm 18 days and 9 countries in. Yeah, it's 1:14 a.m.
Yeah.
And he just called out Darian for snoring. We won't tell him. You said it.
Wake Darian up. Say hello to Darian for us.
Yeah, if you wake him up, tell us he's awake. Tell us he's awake, and we'll say, "Good morning, Darian."
Good.
So we do have some countdowns or some things coming up.
Oh my gosh.
Hannah, you have Wicked
Oh,
for your
hold on.
birthday.
Hold on.
What? I didn't sing a song from Wicked either.
That is some bull crap. That's some bull crap. You and they have Wicked.
Nothing from Hamilton.
Nothing from Hamilton.
Maybe it's a licensing thing.
Lion King?
Maybe they're not allowed to. You know, Disney especially is funny about stuff like that.
But I'm just thinking.
Just put that thought in your head.
But even like 42nd Street, nothing.
Anyway, we're going to see Wicked for Hannah's birthday.
Wicked.
And the week after that, we're going to go see
Six.
the musical.
Actually, those are both actual melodies from the song. They're like Wicked.
And where are you going in October?
Disneyland.
We're going to Anna and I are going to California. And then as soon as I get back, I'm pack a suitcase and go on Booze Cruise. Booze Cruise is 122 days. I think somebody put that in the chat earlier.
I thought it was 112. Is it
122.
Oh.
And then in 2024, William and I are going on MSC Seashore.
Sorry, I just burped.
Yeah, I can't.
So sorry.
And then I'm going with Mimi, her friend Ellie, my sister, and I are going back on the Sunshine. Just because I love the Sunshine. I love the short ride to Charleston. But I also kind of want to go one more time before they leave Charleston. So I'm going to Sunshine actually in April. And then a shout out to Blaine for helping me with that. He helped me organize that. And then NCL Joy, Hannah, you and I are going to New York.
What Broadway shows?
We're going to New York.
Yes,
And then we're going on the NCL Joy to Bermuda.
There's 3 shows that I hope are still there.
And speaking of Bermuda, if you haven't checked out our video that was premiered yesterday, if you're interested in Bermuda, it's so beautiful. It was my first time there. And as soon as I got back, I called Hannah and I was like, we got to go back. I want to go back. Do you want to go with me? Because I loved it so much. It's beautiful there. And it's so clean and nice. And it's just a beautiful port. And it really has a lot to do. And we'll be spending 2 nights there. The cruise ship will. So we'll have to schedule lots of fun stuff to do.
I need to swim. I don't swim in the pool on the ship.
Okay.
I need to swim.
You know we have a pool in our neighborhood, right?
Do you know how many kids pee in that pool? Yeah. I understand people pee in the ocean, but at least it's like a bigger area.
So what's our next video coming out, Hannah?
Girl, I don't know. That's a great question.
You know what it is.
Yeah.
It's
not going to be next week. I can tell you that. It's not going to be next week.
It's not going to be that hard. It's not a big ship.
It's
It's not the Encore. The Encore is a huge ship.
I would like to point out that this past video
it's going to be a ship tour. The Celebrity
took
Summit.
me 6 hours. Just because I said I ended at 2:30, I woke back up after a 2-hour nap and kept editing. 6 hours.
It wouldn't be so hard if you would devote an hour a day.
That still would be 6 days.
We'll recognize our moderators. We have Anthony Simone, JNN Travels, Rayleigh Creative Travel, Fisher Fun Ventures, SCT Adventures, Lovey's Fat Life, Fordman, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes, and Meg. What you got some new peoples?
The South is not favorable to anybody's hair. No hair here in the South. Betsy says she loves Wicked.
Wicked's amazing.
Will Cooper is here.
Wicked just has a good story to it. Hello, Will Cooper. Good to see you.
Let me tell you, there's a song in it called For Good, and the amount of times that song has made me cry on different occasions, it's just amazing. I'm going to also tell you a fun fact. My voice has gotten better over the years, but Wicked has been the driving force. It's not great sounding for me to sing this song, but it was the driving force for me to practice more on my vocals because I tried when I was 15. I heard this girl sing Defying Gravity, and I was like, oh, that's such a good song. I want to sing it. So I went home, learned the lyrics, sang Defying Gravity to her.
You're about to tell the world I'm a bad mother.
No, this is my driving force. It's called motivation. And I was like, I want to do this for a pageant talent. Mom said, that's not a good idea. She said, I don't think your voice is suited for this. It doesn't sound the best. And ever since then, it has been my goal for me to be able to sing Wicked, Defying Gravity. I can get to the last bit, but my voice cracks when
That's
I have
a hard song, though.
when I have to do the last 3 belts at the end. It cracks. I can get the first 2 out. I can't get the last one out. But yeah, it's gotten a lot better, hasn't it?
Yes.
You're lying.
I haven't heard you sing this before.
Yes,
I have no
I
idea.
sang it a year ago. I sang it when I was still living in
We
New
have a
York.
live stream.
We got 40 more minutes.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Do I sound? Am I a better singer now?
Yes. Do you sing to yourself a lot at home or something?
My cat hates me. My cat hates me. Will says he's got 39 days until the Valor.
Nice. I love the Valor. The Valor looks like the people in the lobby look like the Haunted Mansion. 6 hours editing. That's quick.
He's being sarcastic.
How do you know Greg's being sarcastic?
Because Greg's the type of person that says that I can edit a video in an hour and a half.
Greg can leave his vacation, leave his cruise ship, drive 7 hours home, and then have a video out the next day. I'm like, Greg, did you sleep?
Makes sense. This is why I just do shorts.
Well,
Bessie says I sing no matter if I sound good or not. My favorite musical is Girl, me too. I love Rent. You know the song is like, take me.
do you know they're having a Rent concert at the Kennedy Center?
You're about to say Space Center.
I know, but
Kennedy
anyway.
Center in Washington, D.C.
Is that no? What's in New York?
Madison Square Gardens?
No. Anyway, somewhere.
Radio City Music Hall?
No, don't keep on going. Anyway, Miles Frost is one of the characters in the concert.
Which one is he?
I don't know. Well, I'll tell you later. Anyway, so let's go ahead.
Isn't he in London?
It's just a 3-night concert.
Oh.
I'm sure he's a jet setter by now. He's got a Tony.
Da, da, da. He said I thought I was being encouraging.
I thought you were too. She thinks you're being sarcastic. I got you, Greg. He was encouraging you, saying good job.
I thought you were about to stab me with that. Sorry. Sorry. You had it like this.
You're not right. Go on. All right. So this is just, we put out a question and you put your answers, and we're going to put the answers on the screen. And it's just for fun, just kind of get to know you a little bit better. And we'll answer them too, right? Yeah, we'll answer them too. But if there's something you don't want to answer, everybody don't have to answer. It's up to you. So this is just for fun. It's not trivia. Okay? Because today, what does it say on this thing, Hannah?
Oh, are you trying to tell me to hit those slides?
Uh-huh.
Okay, you should probably be like, Hannah, let's go hit the
Hannah,
slides.
hit the slides.
Because today is all about you.
Today's all about you.
That's how you should do it.
Go ahead, Hannah. You want to try it again?
Okay.
Today it's all about you. All right, so just answer the question in the chat, and we're going to put your answers on the screen just to get to know y'all a little bit better. All right, this is for you to finish the sentence. If I could see anyone in concert, I would want to see blank, and it's okay if they were no longer with us.
I got 3.
Girl.
3. 3.
There's Mike from Lovey's Fat Life. He just got home. Hey, Mike. Good to see y'all. Da, 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 da. I know who I would want to see
I have 3.
without any doubt.
Well, one of mine is your answer. I know exactly who it is.
You do?
Yeah. Are we talking about Miles's character that
Nope.
you want a Tony for?
Nope. That's not who.
Are you talking about Freddie? No.
We need to go on. So who do the people want to see, Hannah?
Felicia can't answer. She's calling to check, make sure the car is locked. Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Ryan.
Bad Religion.
If y'all don't know that reference, Greg and Felicia were getting on the sunshine when we were getting on the sunshine. And
oh no.
And there's a little walk when you park your car.
There's a long walk
to the building.
It is the stupidest port check-in I have ever experienced in my life.
So as soon as I got there, they questioned whether they locked the car. So Felicia went all the way back to. She's a good woman. Mm-hmm. William Reese would have gone back to that car.
I got answers.
Okay. I don't know who Bad Religion is. Okay, probably get in trouble for that. Who's Bad Religion? Do you know? Mm-mm. Okay. Beethoven. Wow, Paul's deep. That's cool though. Journey with Steve Perry. Oh yeah, that's my generation right there. Steve Perry was just great.
Whitney Houston.
Oh yeah, Whitney. I love Whitney Houston. I was
gonna say Journey with Steve Perry.
Yes, I agree.
Celine Dion, the Queen of Canada. Did you know that Celine Dion won Eurovision?
Which is
by 1 point.
Which is
she represented Switzerland.
Like a talent competition.
It's like, imagine like every country in Europe, they don't all participate, but they can have someone represent their country in this original song contest, and it's like voted on by like the public and stuff. And like different countries win every year. Sweden won this past year, but like, do you like? I'm gonna butcher their name. Måneskin, who sings begging you. They won representing Italy. Celine Dion won. ABBA got their start by winning with the song Waterloo. Because you want to want that song.
Yeah. William loves Celine Dion. Yeah. My husband loves Celine Dion.
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson
was.
And he's already saw Madonna and Prince. Oh, I would love to see Prince.
Bad Religion is a punk band popular but only in the punk scene. Okay.
Meg, if you were a punk rocker, I want to see a picture.
Okay.
I really do.
So my answer, because I'm seeing people say my answer. Uh-huh. So Michael Jackson is one.
Yeah.
2 would be Queen with Freddie Mercury fronting.
Fantastic.
Don't get me wrong. I've seen Queen with Adam Lambert. Amazing performer.
Yeah.
But I love Freddie Mercury too.
Yeah. I love
3, this girl makes me cry. Tina Turner. Went before she retired. I would go back in time and see Tina Turner before. Yeah, after, let's clarify. After her divorce with Ike, like when she came back and showed everybody that she is a boss lady. Yes. That's when I want to see Tina Turner. Whitney or Tina or Aretha. Tina for me.
I love Aretha too.
Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong, but for me personally, it's Tina.
When I want to turn on some music, like if I'm having to clean or something like that, Aretha is just my girl.
I love Tina.
Keith Whitley. The $1 Million Quartet. That was a Broadway show too. I mean, I know that's a group. I mean, that's singers, but yeah.
Kenny Rogers.
Oh, I love Kenny Rogers too. Yeah. I'll bring up some memories.
Meg said she has a picture of her.
Meg! Facebook Messenger. I won't share it out, I promise.
Hey, Janice. Also, hey, Janice.
Hey, Janice. I thought did you say JNS and then you said Janice?
I didn't say hey, Janice first. Okay. She's up there and Janice is right here.
Gotcha. I think my person would be Elvis Presley. I would love to see Elvis Presley. When he was a little bit more sober.
Yeah. So,
Hannah, don't be judgmental on my Elvis now. I love Elvis.
Let's just look at,
especially singing his gospel.
Okay.
God, he had the most beautiful voice.
Let's just, great musician, but the age difference of how old he was when he met his wife and how old she was.
Oh, Hannah,
that's weird.
Well, look up Jerry Lee Lewis. You won't think it's so weird.
I would still think it was weird. You can't change my mind on that.
All right. Next question. Did we get everybody's answers?
I think so.
Oh, Pink Floyd.
Patsy Cline. I already highlighted that.
Okay.
You are not paying attention to me.
Patsy Cline was a beautiful voice too. All right, which would you choose? One, you can only have one. A chef to cook dinner for you daily, or a housekeeper to clean your house daily.
Ever since Betsy said that thing about rent, I just have that song stuck in my head. Don't lose your mind.
How many times have you seen Rent?
Remember,
Twice?
I'm to your baby. Take me for what I am. Who I was meant to be.
Hello.
And
We have people. This was the easy one. They're already answering.
Take me, baby, or leave me.
Okay.
Yeah. I love Rent. I've seen Rent.
I'm going to give you a Ritalin next time before you kill me here.
Girl, I don't have a prescription for that.
Your aunt does.
No.
Or Mountain Dew.
The $1 Million Quartet with Elvis, Johnny Cash, Jerry Lee Lewis,
Yes.
and Carl Perkins. Oh, two of the people that apparently have a huge age difference between their spouse. Okay.
All good voices, though.
2, house cleaner, housekeeper. Jarrell wants a chef. Housekeeper.
Does Terrell eat enough to have a chef?
He eats like one big meal a day.
Well, that chef will cook him dinner then.
Both say housekeeper,
Mm-hmm.
chef, housekeeper.
Cooking does take
Housekeeper.
Cooking takes a lot of thought. For me, it does.
Chef.
If it's good.
Chef. See, Betsy's singing back to me. Betsy's singing back to me.
Betsy, you were singing on the splash stream together.
It's a duet, though. It's a duet.
Betsy, don't encourage her. So, what would you choose, Hannah?
Oh, definitely Purdue. I'll need a housekeeper.
Yeah, you do. I think I would choose the housekeeper because I just don't eat big dinners and I don't want somebody to put all the effort into it and not eat it. All right.
At least I'm not trying to sing the Seasons of Love high note.
I love that song too.
Oh, goodness gracious.
All right. Your famous childhood crush was? Did you put their picture on your wall when you were little?
I had several. That was the weird part. You want to know one of them? Who I had a picture of him on my wall. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah, you did.
And Eli Manning. I had both of those suckers on the wall.
And she only likes sports. She's like that. She likes. Well, you do like.
I love ice hockey now.
You like to watch ice hockey.
I think I love violence. That's permitted.
You and your father. Oh.
You say I don't like sports, but I played soccer for like a decade.
I'm gonna age myself. You wouldn't even know who my childhood crush was.
Are you talking about the guy? He wasn't part of the Bee Gees. It was Sean Cassidy.
Sean Cassidy.
You gave me his record.
I do run. I do run.
My other childhood crush.
I also like my sister liked Leif Garrett. She's 5 years older than me, but he was cute though back then.
I mean, Eric Carter, that was established on a previous live. But he was the first one. I'm trying to think of like the major one. And I was like, ooh, I don't think I had one. Oh, wait. Robert Pattinson. When
Twilight.
But when he was, I first recognized him when he was in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. I rewind. I went through every one of his scenes and I fast forward, rewind. Robert Pattinson. That was the childhood.
All right, let's see who everybody's childhood crush was.
Oh, hey, B-Duff.
Hey, Bill. Good to see you.
He said that he needed a house cleaner too, or he didn't need one. He wants one.
He would prefer that over the chef.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JTT.
Justin, is that Justin Timberlake?
No, Jonathan Taylor Thomas.
Oh.
Jonathan Taylor-Jones.
You know, we met Justin Timberlake's mom that time, remember?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. She was really nice.
I love, what is that?
What?
What is that?
Hockey.
I thought that was.
She thought you said hickey.
I was like, what is that?
I apologize for her. I understand what you meant.
Jarrell had a crush on Cameron Diaz.
That's okay. That's a good one. She's really cute.
Okay, I don't know.
I know who that is. I Dream of Jeannie.
I did not watch Brooke Shields.
And also, Barbara Eden wore the little skimpy outfits back in the day in television when they didn't have really skimpy outfits. So, Brooke Shields is beautiful. I watched the documentary on Hulu about her this week. Danica McKellar. Is she the race car driver? No. Cheryl says Sean Cassidy, too. Cheryl and I from the generation. My sister liked David Cassidy, the brother from the Partridge Family, but Sean was much cuter.
Didn't he pass away young?
Who?
Sean.
No.
Who was the one that passed away young? Was it the Bee Gees? Who was it?
Yes.
I get them mixed up for some reason. They don't look alike.
Andy Gibb. I saw him in concert. He was cute too. Yeah.
That's
yeah, he was adorable.
Season listings will follow me along. CCC. Mine is the Cat soundtrack. You do not want to be in a car with me for long. That is all her fault. She reaps what she sowed.
Create that monster.
She bought the Cat CD, and that was our, every morning routine for a year.
35 minutes to school.
And back. Here we go.
Dr. Kildare or Ben Cartwright or Little Joe and Bonanza. Yeah, Little Joe and Bonanza was cute. My husband. Sure, you're watching what my husband likes to watch. He loves all those shows. Hope from Days of Our Lives or Winnie Cooper. Oh, yeah, Winnie Cooper was cute. Cyndi Lauper. Oh, I love craziness of Cyndi Lauper. I just liked her. There was a show called Kids Incorporated, and I really liked the girl named Stacy. Turns out she grew up to be Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas. I did not know that Fergie was on Kids Incorporated.
I don't even know what that is. I know who Fergie is.
Yeah. She's a Farrah Fawcett. Yeah, she was beautiful.
What are you ashamed of? Hold on.
Bruce, did you have the poster of her? And was it like a red swimsuit?
Was it the hickey thing?
Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right, next question. What is your favorite movie of all time? Like, you only pick one.
That I have to rewatch over and over and over again.
Yeah, that you like. You could watch it over and over again.
Lilo and Stitch, 100%. Well, I will watch that.
Lilo and Stitch is your all-time favorite movie?
That movie has made me cry and laugh. And within an hour, yes.
Yes, I've never seen it.
That's your fault. That is your fault. That is such a good movie because it talks about how, if a family becomes broken, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're broken. It means you could put yourself back together. You can have found family. Like, that's what Lilo and Stitch is about. Because Lilo and Nani, her older sister, their parents passed away in a tragic car accident. And so Nani had to raise Lilo. There's like a significant age difference. It's like 10 years. And so Nani became Lilo's mom, and she's trying her best to make sure Lilo has a good life, but also making sure that she's a good guardian. And then Stitch comes in, and then other characters come in, and it's talking about how they made a found family.
Oh.
And it's such a good movie. That's why. But also Stitch reminds me of Bella. 100%. My dog.
Our dog.
Lilo and Stitch, 100%. We have for the last question.
Oh, look at Miss Valerie.
Tom Selleck.
Hey, Valerie. Tom Selleck. My mother still watches, or is it still on some show with Blue Bloods or something? Is that still on? She used to watch it all the time. Is Tom Selleck in it?
You got a big mustache?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Magnum P.I. That's the show he was on back in the day. All right. So what's some of our favorite movies? I'll tell you mine was Godfather 2. Godfather 2 is my movie I can watch over and over.
I said Godfather.
Bruce said Godfather. I like them all. But Godfather 2 is my favorite. And then there's Lonesome Dove, Home Alone 2.
This man loves Home Alone. Like, loves Home Alone. Like, if I take him to New York, we're gonna have to see which Home Alone has when he goes to New York. Is that Home Alone 2 or 3? He gets lost in New York by himself.
Mm-hmm.
This man loves Home Alone.
Jarrell, you need to watch Succession it's called Max now instead of HBO Max. On Max, watch Succession, and Macaulay Culkin's brother is amazing in the show.
The mom, I think I'm thinking of the right person. The mom in Home Alone is the same woman who plays the stepmother in Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I love The Princess Bride. Mimi watched The Princess Bride for the first time on the cruise when she and I were cruising, and she started to watch it, and she was like, "Why do you like this movie?" And by the end, she was so fully invested in it. She was like, "Oh my goodness, I love this movie." Top Gun, that's a good one. I love Top Gun. I actually like the new one too.
Gone with the Wind for Cheryl. Raiders of the
yes.
Lost Ark
Oh.
for Ed.
2 great movies. Absolutely.
Jarrell wants to see the new Indiana Jones movie when it comes out
It's
tomorrow.
Tomorrow. I want to see the Barbie movie.
That comes out next month.
I was raised on Barbie. Twilight.
Okay, I have to admit, like, I was fully invested in the Twilight series when I was in middle school and high school. But when you go back as, like, 10 years later and you rewatch Twilight, you realize how cringy Kristen Stewart's acting is. You're like, oh, okay.
The Cutting Edge. Don't know what that is. That one. I Want to Remember. That's a tearjerker.
Doesn't she have cancer and die?
Let Hannah give it away to everybody.
Is that the movie we're thinking of?
Purple Rain and Desperately Seeking Susan. Lily is an 80s person. Love it.
Red Dawn.
Jarrell, you can sit there and watch that with William all day long. He'll be perfectly happy.
Yeah, y'all have fun.
And Paul wants to know, Jarrell, if it's the new one or the old one. I didn't know there was 2.
Oh,
okay.
Old.
Dirty Dancing and Notting Hill. 2 good ones. I love Dirty Dancing. I have watched Dirty Dancing over and over. He made a parody of Raiders of the Lost Ark when he was in high school, and he still has a copy of it. You should put it on YouTube. Nightmare Before Christmas.
I have to say, I absolutely love Nightmare Before Christmas. Is one of my favorites. But Lilo and Stitch.
What is Big Fish?
Don't know that one.
We don't know what Big Fish is. I don't know.
Lilo and Stitch. I think what is really big about Lilo and Stitch is when I watched it as a child, because it came out in the early 2000s, I watched it from a totally different point of view. And then when I watched it recently, I'm just like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is a whole different meaning now. So good. So good.
All right. When I was little, I wanted to be a blank when I grew up.
If you want to hear my answer, it's not good.
As long as you didn't want to be a stripper, I'm okay.
Astronaut.
Did you?
There's a movie. What's the movie about, like, the first voyage to space? It's like a very famous movie. Apollo. Is it that one?
That's not the first one.
It's like
Apollo 13 with Tom Hanks.
We watched that movie when I was younger, and it showed like how they got selected.
I know what you're talking about. Somebody tell us in the chat. I know it had
and it like shows them going through the testing and all that.
It had one of the Quaid brothers. Was it Dennis Quaid? I think.
And I was just like, oh, that's so cool. And then I remembered I'm claustrophobic.
I can't do that. You would not pass the test.
I would have been smart enough. And I was, at the time, I was very athletic.
Mm-hmm.
But enclosed spaces flipped me out, man.
The funny thing is I wanted to be a writer for a newspaper, which that would be kind of an obsolete almost job now, I guess.
They write online.
I know. I'll probably, yeah. But that's what I wanted to be. And then I volunteered the summer before I was supposed to graduate, tutoring girls at a girls' summer camp. And I decided I want to be a teacher. Changed my mind.
The other profession was being a veterinarian. But no, not being a veterinarian. I wanted to be It wasn't a veterinarian. It was a animal cop. Because they on Animal Planet, because that's what I used to watch on as a kid. Like I watched Animal Planet a lot. They had animal cops like Houston, Miami, all these different places. And it showed these people going out and rescuing animals and taking them back to the shelter. And, you would get those sad cases, but you were doing better for, the livelihood of all these animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to be an animal cop because I wanted to help animals.
You might be too sensitive for that, though.
I would have cussed somebody out.
Never mind. You might be too angry for that.
They can't put it on YouTube due to copyright.
Oh, okay. I can see that, Jarrell.
I can't. Jarrell is not a team player sometimes.
Jarrell, you are a team player.
He's a good team player when he is, but he is hard-headed, like me.
Jarrell is a great independent worker, not in a bad way. It's a good thing.
I'm not saying
he's a good team. He's a good leader.
No. I'm sorry. You are a team player. That's not what I meant. You're hard-headed. I'm hard-headed.
That's why you'll get along.
He knows he's hard-headed.
Well, sometimes the president has to be hard-headed.
You would have been a good president. Yes. I would have been the first lady.
Archaeologist. That's it. That's a hard job too. A pediatrician. I could see that, Betsy. Oh, that's a good dream. The first baseman for the Atlanta Braves. That's a really good dream. A singer. It must be Greg. Greg, you are a singer. A fireman. That's a good dream. It's a good job. A pilot. I'd be scared to be a pilot. That's a lot of people responsible for. Cheryl said nurse. I want to be either a computer programmer or a movie star. I could see Ed as a movie star. He has a lot of good personality. The Last Starfighter. That's like Star Wars or something.
Is that what you're trying to guess the movie was?
You must watch Big Fish about Daddy tells his family about this big fish he once caught. Okay, I'll look it up.
No, it's not a dog catcher.
Well, that's what it sounds like.
It sounds like it's a dog catcher, but it's not. So
she wants to save animals from bad situations. No,
they would take them to the Humane Society. They didn't take them to the pound. It's like, so these people would follow up. This sounds horrible. These people followed up on cruelty cases to animals. So what would happen is that if they found, that these animals were experiencing animal cruelty, that they would have the ability to call the police and have these people arrested. So it was like taking animals out of bad situations and, trying to rehabilitate them, not only like physically and with medication and stuff, but about like mentally, because these animals have been through a lot. So that's what. Okay. Yes. That was back when I was in high school. Absolutely.
That was a good pageant answer, though, wasn't it, Valerie? I want to be
where the people are.
Hey, on deck with CB. Good to see you.
I want to be where the people are.
All right, we have another question going.
You know what? I'm trying to find out the movie, dang it.
All right, next question. These are more vacation questions. The last few questions are about travel. Went on vacation. This is for Ricky. For everybody, actually. Are you team nap? Are you team no nap? When you're on vacation, are you taking a nap? Are you holding out and waiting to get home to crash?
Nap. Nap.
I know. What'd you say, Hannah?
Nap.
Hannah and William love to nap. Nap. William can get on a cruise ship and just be out like that.
I'm trying to find this stupid.
He constantly says, set an alarm. I'll get up. Set an alarm. I'll get up. I just go do my thing. I am team no nap. It's not like I'm against them. I'm just, except for today, I usually never nap. I'm just not a napper. But I do go to bed. When I go to bed solid. I'm a good sleeper from that point.
He was in Brokeback Mountain.
Come on, Hannah.
I'm working on something.
You're working the computer.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Team naps or team no naps while you're on vacation?
Hannah said it with conviction. Naps. No naps.
All right.
Girl and I can nap together. Nap.
Who naps more, you or Jarrell?
Actually, okay, let me put it this. I sleep for a longer period of time, but I sleep hard.
Mm-hmm.
But Jarrell, since he doesn't go into deep sleep at night, he does.
He's a nod off.
Yeah.
He like nods off.
Yeah.
But he's a light sleeper.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. He's nap, especially on a cruise. Nappy, 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 nap. Nap. Need the energy. You need a nap.
Nap in a lounge chair is amazing, though.
Nap.
Lots of good sunscreen.
Nap. You're in the minority.
But I will nap in a lounge chair, but I like to make sure I'm really coated with sunscreen. All right. When cruising, do you prefer cruises for 3 to 4 days, 5 to 7 days, 8 to 10 days, or 11 or more days?
5 to 7.
5 to 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm more 5 to 7 because I worry about my dogs. I want to get home to my dogs. If I didn't have any worries, I'd go for a longer time. But when I think when we did the 9-day with me, when I did the 9-day with Mimi, I think physically that was too much for her. If you saw our last video, she got sick the last few days, just being tired and getting sick. But I am more.
It's Apollo 13.
7 days. I mean, 5 to 7 days. I'm happy. That's been a good vacation.
It's Apollo 13. It's
Okay.
with Tom Hanks. It's not the first.
It's not the first stuff. It wasn't the right stuff.
Dang.
The right stuff is the one where they talk about the process they go through.
Is that the one with the plane and breaking the sound barrier? Then it's that one.
That's the right stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought about it after you said it. All right. So, Hannah, you are 5 to 7 days. I'm 5 to 7 days. Let's see. Not enough PTO for more. Yeah. Okay. The longer, the better. Yeah, 5 to 7. 4, I can do 4 if I go, like if we're going to Florida and doing something else and then get on for 4 days and do something like that. Cheryl says 5 to 7. I say 8 to 10, but we usually do 5 to 7. Yeah.
I'm trying to hit the thing.
7 to 14. Nice. 5 to 7, unless I find a Southern Caribbean that lasts 8 to 10. Yeah, we did the magic that way. It was 8. 11 days, nice. 8 to 10 days. Jeremy said one thing and Cheryl says something else. Might consider 11 or more when I retire. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love to be on a cruise ship though. All right. The best food I have ever had while on a vacation. It doesn't have to be a cruise. Whatever vacation you're on, what's the best food you've ever had?
What's my answer?
Fish on Nevis?
No.
What?
Ramen in Washington, D.C.
Do you remember the name of the place?
No.
You did a video. That was like your first video series, wasn't it?
Yes.
Your dad went to Washington, D.C.
Bless the people who have to watch that.
So if you go to Washington, D.C., look at the videos of the very beginning of our channel where Hannah and William went to a ramen place. They both still say that was the best food they've ever had.
At the recommendation of our Lyft driver earlier that morning, most talkative Lyft driver, but in the best way possible. That's not a negative.
Kind of like a tour guide Lyft driver.
Yeah, he answered.
Love that.
God bless that man because he answered every single one of my daddy's questions, and my dad talks a lot. But yes, I know when to shut up.
You are his.
But he was like, "Oh, so since you were stationed in Japan, do you like ramen?" And yeah, like this man knew where my dad was stationed when he was in the Marine Corps. Yes. Do you like ramen? And we're like, yeah. He's like, go to this place.
And it was the best food you ever had.
Yep, that's my top meal.
I think in Hawaii, the malasadas from the Leonard's food truck. Hawaii had some of the best food memories for me. But they had there's this food truck guy named Leonard that owns a bunch of food trucks that makes malasadas, and they're these
Portuguese donuts.
Oh, best thing ever. And they'll fill them with filling, or you can get them without. Very good. And then when we were riding around the island, they had like this shrimp farm thing, and they they got the shrimp, they went ahead and cooked it immediately at their food trucks, and we called it shrimp on the side of the road with all these fresh vegetables and rice. Best food ever. Okay, what's everybody saying?
This is hard.
This is hard. Ever.
Dad's Burger in San Diego.
Okay. That's a good burger, I guess. Lunch. Oh, yeah. We want to talk about that. At Lobster at Coco Cay Beach Club. Yeah. The perfect day at Coco Cay. Delicious. The pepper steak on Carnival Vista. I don't know if I've had pepper steak on the Carnival ships. 150 Central Park on Royal Caribbean. Okay. That'll be something to look out for. A Cuban sandwich in Miami. You would think it would be really good in Miami for sure. William likes a Cuban sandwich too. Good meal at Emerald's in Florida. Very good. We ate at one of Emerald's restaurants in New Orleans. It was good. My favorite restaurant in New Orleans is Oceana Grill, though. The Therminator burger that was on Man vs. Food at Thurman's in Columbus, Ohio is really good. That sounds really good. I love a good burger.
I think that was it.
Was that it?
Okay.
All right, next question. The coldest place I have visited was. What's the coldest place you've been?
So you would think my answer would be, this past trip with Dad to New York.
In January.
No, it was bearable. It was my first time ever going to New York in December. For somehow, December was colder than January.
Exactly.
And I was not properly prepared for that. It was snowing. I had flat ironed my hair.
We live in South Carolina. We don't see snow that much.
I had to buy a hat. I should have braided my hair. It was.
Yeah, and every time I've gone to Alaska, well, one time we went to Alaska, we went to Juneau. It was really cold there. It was very cold there, actually. But I think the coldest I've been is when Mom and I went on a New England cruise, and when we got to Portland, Maine, that was cold. And I, like you said, I was not prepared for that because we were there in September.
Daikaya. Daikaya.
Daikaya. Is that
that's the ramen
the
place.
Ramen restaurant.
Daikaya. The best meal of my life.
All right.
You trying to shut me up?
Yeah, well, we have Levy's Foul at 8 o'clock. We like to be respectful. And then we have New Jersey in December. They were in December too. Last time I left at Columbus, Ohio, it was -2. Whew. Germany on the Baltic Sea. I can see that for sure. The ocean can make it a lot more colder, couldn't it? Montreal in January. The North Pole. Okay, I would think the North Pole would be cold. Yeah, Cheryl says Connecticut in January. Galveston last year, wind chill was 7. I remember when Texas got really cold last year. All right, one more question. Yeah, that's the last one. If I could snap my fingers and be anywhere right now, I would be where?
Excuse me.
Where would you be?
In a Broadway theater in New York City. I have 3 shows I want to see right now. So either in Shucked, Kimberly Akimbo, or Once Upon a One More Time.
I would be on a float.
That's the Britney Spears
at Half Moon Cay.
Yeah, my butt would be in a theater in New York City.
We bring our own those little floating hammock things. We just pack them and take them with us, and that is the most relaxing moment, is to sit in the water in Half Moon Cay in one of those floats.
Little shot.
I don't have to be anywhere fancy. I just want to be at Half Moon Cay and look at the water, feel the water. All right, Hannah.
People are answering.
Okay.
On a cruise.
On a cruise. Yep.
Berlin or Arkansas.
Okay. Yep.
On a vacation anywhere.
This is true.
Oh, I know the reason why. I know the reason why I bring that one. And now I know why the Arkansas one.
That is just too sweet, y'all. What a beautiful way to end.
Margaritaville, Cancun.
Nice.
Cheryl says, I can cruise to Alaska.
Yes. Alaska's so nice. A world cruise.
Mm-hmm. With one of my favorite bloggers.
Aw, very short list.
Half Moon Key.
Yes, it is. I love Half Moon Key.
And then on a cruise.
On a cruise.
Cruise. All right.
Yes, it doesn't even matter what cruise. Just get on the cruise. So thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. After us, we have Lovey's Fat Life at 8 p.m. and we have Beach Please at 9 p.m. with the beautiful Betsy. And we just hope that y'all have a great night. And I'm going to ask Hannah, will you please close us out?
Well, maybe Betsy will sing some Rent.
Betsy, are you going to sing Rent for Hannah? Hannah will probably be in the bed.
I'll be asleep, Betsy. I'm not going to lie. I went to sleep at 7 p.m. last night. But thank you all for staying with us to the very end. Y'all are the real MVPs. But yeah, we love y'all. Everybody. Hi. Bye. But what do I usually say? It's been a week.
We took off last week.
We hope you all stay safe out there, stay healthy, and don't forget to journey on.
Bye, y'all. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.